Hey all, welcome back. As I said, we have literally solved this cube, but there are two types of parity that we have seen here. To my knowledge, there are three types of parities that we can see. One is something that we can see even in an 3 by 3 when we do a blindfold. There is one that will happen because in a blindfold method I have not gone to there yet. I'll be publishing those playlists later, but in a blindfold you will try to treat everything as one piece and then move one at a time, and from the corner you will try to connect the corners and then connect. What happens is for each rotation or each step, when you fix one of the pieces, these two will swap. So what happens is, when in a 3 by 3 when you do a blindfold, if you have even number of edges, then it is good. But if you get an odd number of edges and even number of corners, when you which you're going to fix, the problem happens with these, they will be swapped. So literally we have to move these pieces and you have to move these pieces. So that is one type of parity. I'm not going to explain that parity here. I'm going to publish a playlist exclusively for these three parities. But for a 4 by 4 we see these two parities often. Often it is not very frequent, but it often comes where you will have at least this edge parity. You will see it frequently. This swapping parity you will see sometimes. Many times you may see, may not see it many times. It's also rare occurrence sometimes. So this will go on. First we are going to talk about the edge parity. So for you to do the edge parity fix it, you need to follow this. I will be giving the description of in the description I'll be giving the formula, but you can follow what we are saying. First you need to move this down, and you have to move your F, rotate the F to top. So the steps is something like this. You move the right portion once down and then do F2, and then you move the left portion down. All the left twos, I mean, for as a general rule, all the right hand side will do U and left hand side will do an F2. So that's the norm. I think I told it incorrectly before. So when you do the first step for this, which is your right, you need to do U2, and for the left you do F2. Again do left up and then do a F2, and then do two times, rotate it out and then do a U2, then once U2, once back U2, now you do F2 and then move it back, and then so now you see that this parity is now fixed. Again, it is not easy. I'm going to have a separate playlist where I will explain these parities slowly and in a step-by-step fashion, but I'm just giving it because I want to conclude this 4 by 4 here. So now we have fixed this parity, and now comes the next. So this, if you see this, it is just opposite, and if you try to swap this, these will get distorted. So what you do is, you again need to do a different parity algorithm. So if you do this, which is again the top, right? Instead of the U, you do a UU, capital U, small u, okay? And then RR, and then do it once, okay? And then do only this portion, and then do it again, and then you do this fully, and then do it. So now you have seen that it is completely sorted, right? You have solved the 4 by 4. I can recreate the parity now just by doing the same thing. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you how to solve the edge parity, and then I'll solve it one more. Do this and then do this, then individual again, and then do this again, and then now you see that they are swapped, right? So for us to resolve this, again the same thing, do this, this resolves it. I'll show you the parity how we are going to do it. Again, right, U2, left, F2, L prime, F2, R, R2 small r2, U2, R, U2, R prime, U2, F2. Now you see that everything is fixed, but this parity has come. How do we solve it? Use the same method again. There it is, guys. I think you have enjoyed this. Parities are very tough. Generally, when it comes in, we will not have an easy way to do it. And unless you practice it, remember the formula, remember the concept of L, left hand side, the F, and then the right hand side, U, and other things, it will not be easy to solve. So, obviously, I'm going to have a separate playlist. You can look into it, but essentially, this clip is more towards solving the 4x4. We got two parities and both of them are solved. So we translated the centers, edges, and made it a 3x3. I use the Rubik method. You can use any method that you like to solve this, and you solve the 4x4. Hope you enjoyed this entire clip narration. And if you do have comments, please, I welcome you. And I request people to subscribe to my channel just to make sure that when I update any new videos, you get a notification. You can look into it and enjoy it. So happy cubing. Enjoy your time. Bye bye.